Hello and welcome to Math 100. We are now into the first week of the course, and I wanted to remind you of a few things. First of all, you should be into D2L. In order to actually meet with us online every day, you need to go into online rooms. Once in online rooms, then you will go ahead and click on the particular section that you have. Only one section will show up for you, and that's the section that you're actually in. So this is how you meet with us every day. This is how you get your attendance points. You must be there from the beginning of class until the end of class in order to get your full attendance points. Every time that we have something new to post, we put it on our news section, and right now there's some important things that you need to make sure you've done. This checklist goes through those things. So again, if you haven't signed up for ALEKS, there's a video here that you can look at to be able to try that out. And if you haven't figured out how to get into our online classroom, it's there as well. So please make sure that you are checking out this news feed as you go. I want to orient you quickly to the class. So the majority of your class actually is done in ALEKS. So again, once you've taken your ALEKS test, you're taking initial assessment, you've signed up for ALEKS, you should see this pie chart. It tells you how many topics you know out of how many total there are. The dark part of the pie also shows you what you know. The light part of the pie shows you what you still need to learn. So as you go through, you can move over any part of the pie and you can just simply click on a particular piece. So if you want to solve a simple system using substitution, you'll click on this. It will show up and have some kind of problem for you to do. You'll put in your answers and you'll actually go through and say next. If you're not sure what to do, you click on explain and it'll go through the problem with you. After reading through it, if you're still not sure what you should be doing, then that would be a time for you to mark this as one of the things that you're having trouble with, and then you will let us know and raise your hand when you come into your class session to tell us. At any time, you can go back to report. This is up in the upper right-hand side of the screen. You'll click on report, and you can see what percentage you're at and how many topics you know. So your percentage goal doesn't show up for you necessarily until you go right to the bottom of the screen. At the bottom of this report screen, you'll see what your percentage that you have performed so far. So at this point, this person has 17% that they have. So if their homework goal is to get, say, between 22 and 28%, then they need to keep working on topics until this bar moves up. So you need to check your report to see if you have met your homework goal. And if you meet your homework goal, then you actually get the points for that homework. So pretty much every day that we are online, you will be in ALEKS. You'll be working in ALEKS. You will be clicking on this pie to see what you want to learn next. You can go in any order that you want. In terms of people oftentimes ask me for recommendations, I tell them always start in real numbers and linear equations and get as much of that done as you can, and then move on to the other sections. You'll notice that as you move on, sometimes more topics will present themselves that you haven't seen before. That's completely normal. Periodically, ALEKS will assess you, and you will have to go through that assessment in ALEKS. So again, please make sure that as you go through any assessment in ALEKS, you do not use anything that would help you, no other calculators except what ALEKS presents, so that you make sure you're really ready for your midterm. So if you get outside help a lot on an assessment, then you won't have a real idea of what you know and what you don't know. As we go back, the only thing else you have to do in this course, other than work through ALEKS and work with us online, is you have a few Dropbox assignments. So if you go to the Dropbox, you will see there are 2 homework assignments that are currently due. You do need to do those and submit them. You can upload those in D2L. There's 2, the course policies, D2L profile, and math autobiography. Whenever you're worried about what is due and where it's due, you go to grades, and grades will show you again what you have due. Notice there's nothing written over here on this right side, but on your screen it should show up. For everyone who's doing their work today, that's on Tuesday, we will have by this evening posted what your homework in ALEKS needs to be. But you can always just start on ALEKS at any time and get going. So again, when you're coming to this course, just remember almost everything you do is in ALEKS. Just a few things are in D2L, but D2L is the place where we give you information and you have your online rooms. Please make sure to give us a ticket. If you're not sure what to do, you can always go to, and I'll just do it now, you can go to uamath.org/web. You can type in your login ID and password, and again, your login is just your username, your normal net ID. Okay, so your normal net ID goes here, and then your password is just math100 unless you've changed it. So again, normal net ID for University of Arizona, just like you use for your cat mail, and then math100. You can submit a ticket if you have questions, and then we try to get back to you within 24 hours of that submission of that ticket. So please let your UTAs know through submitting a ticket. You need to tell us what section you're in, and then you can give us an idea of what you still have questions about.